It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up we have Lightning Hands. Up against them, the Boss, fighting in the bantamweight division.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody...
First up we have Lightning Hands from South Africa. And they'll be facing the Boss from Russia.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 3 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from South Africa. Wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with green. Lightning Hands. Fighting out of the blue corner from Russia. Wearing the red trunks with blue trim. The Boss.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Good counter punching. Incredible work rate. Lucky that hook didn't score. The perfect counter lands. Just misses with that uppercut. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than have to.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Misses with the straight left. And that left hook doesn't find its target. He misses with that straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen.
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? The straight right just misses. Through the straight left, but it won't score. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Trying to land that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let hold it right there. What a massive upset this would be. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick breath, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Cardio was put in for this fight. It may come down to that.
Because when you talk about championship material.
Come on, you're getting back into this. You're betting this, kid. Go back.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just
What are you doing? You switched off completely.
There's the bell to start round 3. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
His stamina is off the charts. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Can't land the jab there. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.